Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paula. So today we're not going to do a foundation type of makeup routine. We're going to be doing a no foundation makeup routine, and it's kind of one of my favorite things to do, especially when it's so hot outside. The less product, the better. For starters, the most important thing with this specific makeup look is making sure that your skin is hydrated. So I'm just going in with the Hydration Boosting Cream by Skin Better. You can go in with any moisturizer that you find you like. This is one I have. My skin is more normal to dry, so making sure that my skin is hydrated is so important for any of those products to not get stuck in a certain place. And I just really make sure I do put it on my ears, because the ears and your neck always need love too. But I make sure to really take my time with rubbing this in. For contour, I'm going to be going in with the NYX Wonderstick, but today specifically I'm going to be using the shade Universal Light. This one is more of a warm toned bronzer, so I'm going to put this all over my face. I'm going to bring the contour a little bit more down today, just feeling it down the bridge of the nose. You guys have seen my contour routine. It doesn't ever honestly change too much, but I like it. I swear in every video I feel like I've dropped something. Yay! I'll clean that up later. Now for concealer, I'm gonna be going in with the Maybelline Age Rewind, but this specific shade is pink because I feel like my under eyes aren't getting bright. I feel like they're a little dark, so I'm gonna just put this all down. Then on top of the pink concealer, I'm gonna be going in with the Hourglass concealer. This one is honestly my favorite. It's so creamy and hydrating, especially for people who have, again, drier to normal skin. We're also gonna bring this right here around my nose because I keep breaking out there because it's almost my time of the month. I am gonna bring in a little bit like this and like this. That way, that's where the cheeks go. Perfect. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna blend out the concealer. We want the concealer to thicken up a little bit. I need to add just a little bit on top, but we do not blend out the concealer first. We're going to do the contour. To blend out the bronzer, I'm gonna go in with the Real Techniques brush number 200. This one is a little bit more of a thicker brush, and this is really good for placing that bronzer specifically where you want it. You can use any type of brush that kind of has like a dome shape or like a fluffy brush as well. You can even use a beauty blender. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and start patting in the contour. Your face is gonna look a little crazy, but please trust the process. And then I'm just gonna take this on my eyelids and swoop it out. You guys have seen this thousands of times. Same thing on this side, swoop out that eye and start pushing this into your skin. It's gonna look messy. It's gonna look like, what the F did I just do? But trust it. The messier the makeup, honestly, the better. And then you wanna keep it in that specific line. And then I will push it on the apple of my cheek like that, and right here. Perfect. We'll blend out the nose contour in a little bit, but I will just blend that out. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and blend out the contour. Why not? Okay. Now, I wanted to do the Patrick Ta blush, but I really can't figure out how to open it today. Plus, my nails are extremely long, so I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop, and I'm just gonna put this underneath the concealer, but above the contour, if you catch my drift. I'm gonna take the Beauty Blender, and I am gonna start buffing out that liquid blush that I just applied right there. Don't need to do anything crazy. Just start pressing it into the skin. You can even bring it right on top of that contour that you just did. So we're gonna do that on this side. We're still looking crazy, but we're almost there. I'm now gonna take a Real Techniques fluffy brush. You can definitely use a beauty blender for this, and I will be going back in as well. But sometimes I find that using like a brush first makes it a little bit easier for the placement. So then I'm gonna bring it down just like that. Again, it's gonna look weird. And then bring this down. All right, now that that's semi-blended, we're gonna start patting this concealer into your skin. And as you can see, when it does dry, it's not as easily movable and liquidy as if you would have just like applied it and then go back down. So same thing, press and push. I do bring it on the sides of my nose as well. I always do this in contour. In concealer placements, it's very rare that I'll like switch it up because once you find something that you like, why change it? Now we're gonna take the Beauty Blender and we're going to start bouncing this all over the area where you just contoured and concealed. The trick is you don't want to have this line, so you want to bring that contour a little bit on top of your like contour and concealer together, like mixed, if that makes sense. I can't talk today for some reason. I don't know. What it's starting to look like, which looks great, I will just take a little bit. Don't do too much because you're gonna mess up the contour. But right here, start blending this out. And it's gonna look still a little weird, but definitely trust me on this. You will love this routine. We're now gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and everywhere you just bronzed, we're gonna go back in. We're gonna warm that face up a little bit. This will also help break up any lines that you've created while doing like the concealer blend out. And you'll note, I don't think I'm really in frame today, guys. Sorry, something is just going on. I flick the contour up like that because do you see? There's not that harsh line anymore. So I kind of do circles and I'm circling up, if that makes sense to you. That way, there's still like a chiseled cheek, but it's not like a bacon strip, you know? I'm now gonna go in with the Pixie blush stick. This is a shade Cottage Life. I love these. These are so good, and I honestly really am obsessed with this color. It's the perfect like shade for me. Take the Beauty Blender again. You guys are gonna know that I like to just use the same type of products, same type of tools to use. Like you can do this whole look with just this Beauty Blender. I promise you. Just be very specific on where you want that makeup to go. That blush looks, but do you see how it just makes it a little bit more open and awake? All right, I'm gonna set my under eyes with that Maybelline Fit Me powder. But again, guys, remember, before you apply, make sure to reblend out that under eye area. Sometimes I'll continue to look up while blending it out, just so that way nothing creases. Honestly, the Tarte Creaseless Concealer is really good too. Now with this specific look, you can use a skin tint underneath, like the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I do that sometimes, or like the Maybelline Lumi skin tint, or like a tinted SPF as well. You could definitely do that to add a little bit of glow. I'll do another video on that, but you definitely want to make sure everywhere where you conceal, you do set, because without that foundation, it's just on top of your skin. So you want everything to look good. Now with this, I'll take a little bit more and I'll pat it right on top of that bronzer, but not a lot. It diffuses the line. I don't know why, but these are just the tips and tricks that I've found for over the course of my life that works. So try it out, guys. For lips, we're gonna go in with the Iconic Nude by Charlotte Tilbury. I do overline my lips, so yeah. I swear, I don't like any makeup until I do my lips. I think it just makes the look. And then once you have the lips on, you can kind of see like if you want to add a little bit more blush or you want to add a little bit more concealer. Okay, then on top of that, this is candy coated. As you guys know, I can't do a matte lip. I just don't like it. For eyebrows, we're going in with that NYX eyebrow pencil. This is more of like a taupier color, and I'm just gonna fill in the beginning of my eyebrows. As you guys know, I don't do much to them, but I do need a touch up eventually. Or a wax, that would be helpful too. And then I'm just lightly doing hair-like strokes. Honestly, I always do my eyebrows like extremely messy, and it works for me. For mascara, we're going in with the Essence mascara because this look, I want it to be like light, bronzy, more, not natural, because with any type of makeup, you're really never gonna be natural, but I don't want my eyelashes to be like thick. So this one's super good. And I'm just gonna do a very light mascara day, just like that. It always gets on my eyelid. I hate when that happens too. But I'll show you guys a trick on how to remove it without like messing up your makeup. Now, if any of this type of stuff happens to you, let it dry a little bit because I have a trick for you. So you're gonna get any type of spoolie. I'm just gonna use the back of my NYX eyebrow pencil and you're gonna lightly flick on top. And it's gonna help remove it without smudging everything you just did. And then it goes away. Sometimes I think I need to just start doing my eye makeup before my entire makeup, but then I always end up getting started and then I'm like, crap. Just rub it back and forth very lightly and it removes it without removing your whole makeup. And I love this little trick because I found myself like removing my concealer and all that, then having to restart and it just never looks the same. Or if you like more of like a smoked out under eye, you can keep it and just smoke it out if you really want. There's so many different things you can do, but I'm barely like tapping and I'm flicking and I'm going up and down. So just like that. Okay, now, for this step, you do want to get a really good setting spray. So today we're going to be going in with the L'Oreal Infallible. If you have this or have never tried it, do not spray this close, arm's length away. If not, you're going to suffocate yourself. So hold please, that is intense. But again, with this makeup, you want it to lock in. You don't want it to move or smudge. I can definitely go in another time with this. I'm fine for today, but it definitely locks in this makeup. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. This is your no foundation makeup routine. You can definitely add more blush if you wanted or less bronzer. Like, this is so perfect for the beach, going out to like brunch, getting matcha, but definitely set it though. Definitely set it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a great day.